Now to iTeam 8. Hoosiers will soon be able to carry a handgun without a permit.
A new law starting in July is giving more freedom to those eligible to buy guns, but some say that this limits how police can solve crimes. iTeam 8's Jasmine Miner is here to break down what this means.
Yeah, guys, there is a fierce debate on whether this will help or hinder police and their work, since they won't be able to ask for a permit or proof if a gun is being legally carried. But a constitutional rights lawyer tells me this new law won't get in the way of solving crime. It's more about the ability to exercise a right that's already there.
The idea is, if I already have a constitutional right, why do I have to go beg the government for permission to exercise that right?
Constitutional rights lawyer Guy Relford says the same people who could legally buy a gun can still do so.
It doesn't affect who can lawfully possess a gun. If you're a criminal, a felon, a domestic batterer, you couldn't possess a gun before constitutional carry. You can't possess a gun with constitutional carry.
He says the only thing that's changing is those who are already eligible to get a carry license won't have to have one starting July 1st.
If I want to go post my opinions on social media, I don't need to apply for a license from the government in order to go exercise my First Amendment rights. I want to go to the church of my choice. I don't have to go ask the government, may I please practice as a Methodist?
Officers and detectives that we task with going after those people that illegally possess weapons, that use those against our neighbors, those investigations are going to become more complicated for our officers.
IMPD's Assistant Chief Chris Bailey disagrees with the new law and has urged the governor to veto it. He says officers being able to check if someone has a permit has helped them collect illegal guns.
We have, right now that law puts checks on people who cannot possess a weapon. And I think taking that ability away will allow people to more freely walk around with weapons when they know they're not supposed to have them.
When you encounter someone with a long gun where no license is required, are you saying you're powerless to figure out whether that person should have that rifle or not? Well, of course not.
Relford says Indiana is the 24th state in the country to adopt permitless carry. He says a big part of this new law is getting rid of the time it takes to get a license, which he says can be a huge hindrance for someone in an abusive relationship or in more immediate danger.
You want to be able to protect yourself and your children, but Marion County says you can't carry a handgun outside your home for 2 or 3 or 4 months by the time they finish that application process.
I don't think this particular bill solves any particular problem. I think it causes more problems for law enforcement in the long run.
Indiana State Police Superintendent Doug Carter was another vocal opponent of this bill. Carter now says he will work with police around the state to find the best ways to identify people who are not allowed to have a gun. I'm Jasmine Miner for WishTV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.